Hi ladies and gents, Pond here with another video for Rise of Empires, Ice and Fire. Thank you so much for your previous likes, comments and subscriptions to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, why not click on that button and ring the bell so you can get notifications whenever I'm dropping content on the channel. And now onto the topic of this video, and it's another of my hero skins series. I think we're on to part 16 now. Yet another skin in the game. Of course, this time it's a biggie. It's Arslan, the Blade of Ice and Fire. The first thing to note is that this is definitely going to be a priority for players, spenders, because he is in the absolute core combo of Arslan Reaver Healer from SX11 onwards. So for those of you later in the game, this is going to be really important. It is, though, a standard hero skin. So it's going to use normal bio seals, slightly less resources to max him. So that is one good thing. He's available from SX12 onwards. So he's the first hero at that stage in the game to be given a hero skin. I would expect, based on what we've seen from SX10 and SX11 hero skins, we should get 2 or 3 more heroes that will get skins at that stage in the development of the game. Who it's going to be, I'm not sure. Heroes like maybe Farah or Healer are going to be good candidates because you kind of expect them to be picking up skins soon. Of course, as usual, you do have to buy him using the Precious Hero Collection boxes, and it's going to have a 1.4% chance to obtain him. That's no different from anything else. Let's check out his stats. So, as before, you know that Arslan is a melee hero. He's on the front row. He needs to be tanky. He's got to last the battle. Of course, that combination of him and healer does mean that he lasts for such a long time. But this skin is going to also improve those defensive attributes. You can see that he's only getting plus 6% on his army might, plus 3% on his tactical might, but he's getting a plus 10% on his HP. An extra 12% on army defense, an extra 9% on tactical resistance, and just the 1% on troop damage. This is pretty consistent with what we've seen from kind of defensive heroes. You can see Gold Guardian. Obviously, this is Lorman's hero skin. She's available from SX10 Gold Guardian, and the stats are exactly the same. So this is pretty standard for what you'd expect from the standard defensive hero skin that we're seeing heroes get in the game. So those are the bio attributes. Now let's check out his inheriting skill. So this is actually boosting his Blades of Ice skill, and you can see that usually when taking damage, the hero squad deals 250% damage to a random enemy target. This is now upgraded to the Coldest Reaper skill, and it's also going to reduce the damage caused by the target by 3%. So whoever's being targeted with the 250% damage, the enemy squad, the random enemy squad, each time you do that, it will reduce the damage that target does by 3%. It's stackable by up to 5 times, and it's going to last until the end of the battle. So maximum damage debuff for your opponent's squads of 15%. Now, that's not huge, but damage is one of the key attributes. So it is a good addition. I would say this is a very good inheriting skill for a couple of reasons. One, it targets a key attribute of your opponent, damage. It's actually it's going to be effective in almost every battle that you take part in, and most likely it will actually be fully effective in every battle that you take part in, because obviously you put Arslan on the front row. He receives the most damage from all 3 of the opponent's squads. If you max this out, 3 lots of 15%, that's a total of 45% damage mitigation for your opponent, and it will be applicable nearly all the time when they're dealing damage to the whole of your legion. Plus, when you think that because he's on the front row, he will actually get attacked probably up to 5 times in most combinations quite quickly, particularly serial attack combos, for instance, like Beast Queen Rosen Immortal, the Sundiata combos, anything with Rosen in it, basically a Warden in it. That will probably he will probably max this even by round 2 potentially. So I think this is a good inheriting skill. There's no luck based on it. It is basically going to be applicable a lot of the time. Okay, let's check out the preserving skill. So the preserving skill is another Vigor skill. So as usual, as we've seen regularly, the hero's squad will take -5% skill damage. So better skill protection, more protection for Arslan again on top of the bio attributes that you're seeing. And then the hero's legion gains 5% resistance. Again, this legion just keeps on hanging around already. When you add in the Reaper skin, when you add in this preserving skill and the bio attributes you're seeing from and also the inheriting skill, this is all about just making this legion as difficult to break down as possible. So that is very nice as well. Okay, combos. We always talk about combos. I'm pretty sure you already know the answer to this. There is only one answer for the combo. Arslan arrives in SX11. This is after Reaver from SX7 and Healer from SX10. You're going to put him in with these two heroes. Some people do put Arslan, Healer, Reaver. Some do it how I do it, which is Arslan, Reaver, Healer. Ultimately, you're going to use these three heroes together 99.9% of the time because they are very, very effective, even though this Legion has been debuffed a little bit, we noticed this season, and it's not so effective against some skill-based combos that we've been up against. So it's not the ultimate unbreakable combo, but this, adding, not at SX16 anyway, but adding in a skin for Arslan does strengthen it again. So it's a little bit surprising the devs have done this and put him in as the first SX12 skin, but there you go. In terms of battle performance, so I have been doing a few tests in the arena. As you all know, I'm not the strongest. I'm not the strongest player in terms of my setup. We've had some okay results against Sultans, Hellfire, El Cid, Avalanche. Legion, of course, that's not the most effective combo for that anyway, and that Legion just didn't break me down. I did struggle against Steed Warhammer Avalanche though. Of course, Warhammer's going to counteract your healing, which will have a significant impact on this combo, so Warhammer combos are pretty good. And then you can see as well that I've gone up against Big Tack, and Tack has got a better, stronger castle than me. He did have he did have lofty troops, sorry, and I've just got T9 troops in this, and I did just struggle, but the results weren't that bad. Like if you look at this one, 1.45 to 109, it's not too bad. He doesn't have Reaver's skin either, but he does have slightly better advanced gear. He has a slightly better dragon, even though the total skill attributes are probably pretty similar actually. And then yeah, he's actually, there we go, he dropped it down to T9 to check it actually. So that was a little bit closer between us. And like if you just look at the attributes, for instance, you can see he's got a significantly stronger account in all of the kind of key attributes there, even though we're reasonably close on tactical resistance actually. But one interesting thing to point out is, and I'm not going to go into the battle video because it will last forever, but look at the skills used by Arslan, 61 and 64. So basically, with this Coldest Reaper skill, every time it's adding that negative 3% damage mitigation, it's counting that as a skill. So obviously 3 lots of 5, that's another 15 times that skill activates. And I think some people might have seen even Arslan do 80 skills in total in a battle just because of the amount of times he was getting attacked. Obviously with this Coldest Reaper skill, it is an auto attack skill as well. Every time that Arslan is attacked, he automatically counter attacks. So yeah, you're going to see some crazy high skills if you do pick up this skin in your combos as well. So that is kind of everything I wanted to discuss about the actual kind of attributes of the skin. Let's just jump in and have a look at what the different levels look like. Of course, you're going to have to upgrade your bio seal tree to unlock his inheriting skill, And then there's the 3 different looks. This basic look with a blurred background. He's got no kind of effects on the swords, and he's got this kind of menacing kind of tattoo on his face and something's happening to his eye. And then in Inheriting, you've got this kind of city on a mountain in the background, and then for the Preserving, you get these flame and ice effects on the swords, which is the kind of main thing, and a bit of more animation on his waistband there as well. So, and some floating hair as well. So that's Arslan. Like I said, pretty simple on the combos. You're going to have to use this one combo as always. Do you want to get him? Almost certainly, if you're like a medium to medium spender and up, you definitely do. Would I say, what I would say is, again, like I said previously with the Warhammer skill, I would really like to see these newer skins in the season store, in the skin store next season, because these are key heroes that most players, even if you're a free-to-play player, you're going to be trying to work towards maxing a Warhammer. You're going to be trying to work towards maxing an Arslan, and I think it's really important that devs kind of think about that when they're looking at what's in the skin store. We don't have any new heroes in the skin store this season, so maybe something for them to consider next year. I'll certainly be raising the point with them. What do you guys think about this skill? Please do pop your comments in the comment section down below. Do you feel like it's a little bit unnecessary to add a skin to Arslan on top of what that combo already does? Or are you kind of thinking it's a natural progression? Also, if you've liked this video, please do click on that like, and if you could share this video and my channel in your Alliance chat, comments, chat through Line, WhatsApp, Viber, Discord, whatever you use to communicate with your fellow players in the game, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.